Hi. Hi, Barbara. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you too. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, we're waiting for the entrepreneurs. We're waiting for Naren.
Okay. Where are you joining from, Barbara?
From Nigeria.
Okay, cool.
Okay, she sent a message. She said you're connecting.
So how are you connected with Join the Journey?
Thank you for asking. I'm the director, and so I help coordinate all the sessions. I'm the one who sends you the mails.
Okay.
All the reminders. So I help you communicate, act like a bridge between you and the entrepreneurs. Probably they might not understand fully what you're saying, so I can, explain better to them. So that's simply my job.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
And have you spent your whole life in Nigeria?
Sorry, I didn't get you. What did you say?
Have you been in Nigeria your whole life? You're from Nigeria? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever been outside the country?
No, not yet, but
really?
Hopefully I will soon. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Thank you. Seems they're having some sort of network distortion, but they should be joining us soon.
And what do you do when you're not doing this kind of work? Do you have other things that you do?
Yeah, I'm a branding consultant. So I and my husband, we run a company. So we handle branding from logo creations, web development, and all that. So that's basically what I do. I write too. So I'm a writer.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
Thank you. So Naren is here. Hello, Naren. Can you hear me? Okay, you're still connecting.
And is Nareen dialing in from Zambia? Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, they are here now.
Hey, hi.
Hello, Naren. Thank you for joining.
Yes, hi, Barbara. How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing? Hi, ladies. Hi.
Okay, so we are set.
All right. So,
okay.
Have you met Bill before?
Yeah, maybe. I've met a lot of people online, so maybe I think we've met. Yeah.
I was on one call. I was on the graduation ceremony.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
We're great. We can't wait to learn from you actually today.
We are missing you. Glad to see face to face.
Okay, so the women are here. They are ready to learn.
Okay. All right. So you met Bill during your graduation ceremony, and today he'll be taking us on value props. Okay. So I think we are good to go. So Bill, over to you.
Sure. So with whom am I speaking? So ladies, can you give me your names, please?
Okay, the names here, we have Olivia.
Uh-huh. Okay. Which one is Olivia? In blue? Yeah.
Olivia Manankama.
Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, what was your name? I'm sorry, I missed it.
This one is Olivia.
Uh-huh.
Olivia, then we've got Josephine. Judith.
Judy is easier for me to say. Okay, that's nice of you.
Yeah. And
Well,
then we have Lunia.
Uh-huh.
And then we have Rosemary.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
so
all of
today
you, do all of you operate your own businesses, separate businesses? Each person has their own business?
Each person have their own business. It's individual businesses. So we just meet as a group, but they have individual businesses running.
Okay.
Yes.
And before I ask you questions to try to understand how I can help you, do you have any specific questions for me so I can make sure that I'm helping you with things that are important to you? Do you have questions?
Okay, so he's asking that if you've got specific questions for him, you remember before the topic here, yeah, value prop.
After we can ask after because they have to know the topic.
Okay, so they've said for now they do not have any questions. Maybe as we go on, they will be able to ask. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And at the important thing for me is that you get something helpful out of our conversation. So if I say something that doesn't make sense, please stop me and ask questions. And if I'm telling you something you already know, then please tell me, and so we can move to higher levels. Does that sound okay?
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So when I think about value proposition, I think the first step is to get inside the mind and the heart of people who might be your customers. So to empathize with customers. Does that make sense to you, that you would empathize or think about what is in the minds of your customers?
Okay. So bakambati value prop ni tikamba badi usta understand ngena munzelu zaba customer batu tiba understand brand wa customer batu sikuzani nabo. Okay, so I've extended, so you can go ahead.
Okay, so let's try that. Maybe could one or two of you say what you think a problem or a pain that your customers have is? What is something that's a problem for them?
Okay. So let's say experience the minimum nayo ma problems yani nayo ma customers yani nenda nonga tuzie kama problems maybe na mimi nayo minimum pesa kana ma challenge ma customers yani
My problem then my customer
kama bila nao yeye ni say bila kufanya nia kwa nchi kwenye mimi sana
like for the like on my side for the hardware, they normally for like we are many. Is maybe they'll say discount. They'll ask for discount. Now for discount, I have to check. I have to know. By then, I know how much I've spent, and I will know how much I have to get from the same thing. So I can't just run out, just concur what they are saying. That no, we want discount, because there are some who likes discount. You know, there are some who are just there to just for discounts, and I have to know to be very strict with it. My things like hardware, it doesn't rot. It doesn't rot. It doesn't. I can keep it. I know by tomorrow. If I don't sell today, tomorrow I will sell. Yeah.
Okay, so you've heard one of the challenge, like what she's from explaining, Dunya. You got point?
What I think I heard was the challenge that she sees the most is that the customers don't have budget. They want a cheaper price. They don't have enough money to pay.
Yes, yes. So they usually come to ask for discounts and everything, and knowing the competition at the market. So it's really kind of hard for her to just say, okay, I'll give you at this price. Okay, I'll give you at the price that you want. So that's a challenge that she has. And then we have from Rosemary.
Like in my case, I'm a baker, I bake scones. You find my customers when they come to buy, if they buy more scones, they'll need 2 or 1 more extra. Now for that one, it's really a challenge because you may see it's only a day customer who comes nearly every day to come and buy your scones. You ask for more to put on top of the emotions or he has bought. So that's really a challenge, but I really try my level best to say I can't put more since I've already accounted for what I'm selling. That's my challenge when it comes to when selling my scones. Okay,
so I think we should, if we separate these problems, it might be easier to come up with ideas.
Yes.
So pricing, I'm hearing one problem is pricing. So you need to make a margin so you make money, but they want to pay you less because they don't have money.
Yes.
So we can brainstorm some ideas around that, but let's set that to the side. And let's think about, like, for example, with scones.
Yes.
What problem does your customer have? I think the problem is they're hungry, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's basic, right? They want to eat. Are scones something, is this a staple part of the diet, or is this a treat, like an extra bonus thing they get? Or is this something that it's a meal that they're counting on to eat for that day? Is it like a, like, is it basic or is it extra for them? Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. It is. Because they want to put down the pricing. As far as I'm concerned, I need the same price just across the board.
Right.
If it's about a 2/4, then they say they want to be at a 15 weight. That's not it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, it sounds like for you guys, pricing is the big issue. So let's talk, instead of talking about value prop, we're going to talk about pricing because that's your problem. Okay. Let me ask you, do you see the same people, the same customers every day, or is every day all new people?
There are some who are on daily basis and some who are different.
And that's true for scones. What about for the rest of you? Do you see different customers every day, or do you see some of the same customers? Well, it looks like we froze.
Some are on daily basis. Some are the day customers who really come and buy. They are my day on basis customers. Some they are just strangers, just see me selling scones, then they come.
Okay. Yeah. And other ladies, who the other business owners, you sell clothing and I think secondhand cookware, like spatulas, bowls, things like this. So do you see the same?
One. So this one, Olivia sells second-hand clothes. So what's the challenge? The challenge okay, so yeah, so the same challenges on them asking for discounts every time they come to buy. They want to buy at their own price. Yeah.
And with the other businesses, do you see a different person every day, or does the same person come back every week or every day? Do you see the same customers or different customers every day with the other businesses?
Okay, so these they sell at the market. they see different people coming, unless those that they know them, but not a lot, a few, but most each and every day they have new customers coming.
Well, so here, the reason I'm asking that is here's what I'm thinking. Certainly with the customers that come every day, this idea might be something to consider. The customer has a pain point of price. So the price is too much for the customer. So, but there's a certain amount of value that, you know, your product has a value. And just because they can't afford it doesn't mean you should lower your price. So how do we help the customer afford the price by contributing value that might be different than the actual money in their hands? And here's the first idea I have. What if you told your customer who's asking for a discount, if you bring me another customer, then I will give you a discount?
Okay. Yeah. It's like they're liking the idea, actually.
Good.
Yeah, so
Yeah. And that way, you know, maybe with the scones, you know, you have the customer that comes every day. Every day she brings another person. That other person has to pay full price. They have to pay full price. But your customer that brought you a person, you give them the discount only on that day that they bring you a full price customer.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And now let's try to come up with another idea for somebody when you don't see the same person every day. So it's always a new person in your store and they ask for a discount. Maybe you can tell them they get a volume discount. So what's an item in your secondhand goods store? What is a very common item that you sell? What is something you sell a lot of?
So how much ni items are minimum of let's say mumuna varieties ni shabwan mani let's say mumuna second hand clothes maybe let's say mabisa mumuna kazi babana nichi chame mabua mani and then this hardware ni vangi nichi chame mabisa mani when my products
hardware depends on the season, but your main magulisa mani is rice.
Okay.
And for me, when I make scones, samosas, pies, the thing which people like most buying is scones.
Right. But what about for the secondhand goods store? What do you sell?
So this one just said maybe mostly children's clothes, the ones which sell more every time on a daily basis. Children, they buy a lot.
So so someone's buying, so you sell a lot of children's clothing? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Okay. So one mother comes in to buy clothes for her one child or her two children or her three children, or how does that work? Usually it's one mother? Okay. And this one mother says, I want a discount, right? She says, I want a discount. So maybe a similar idea for her is you say, I will give you a discount if you go into the market and you find your friend or you find someone else to come and buy here. Now, so you could offer that person a discount for bringing someone else, or maybe now that you have two mothers, if they are buying more, so now they're buying, you know, 2 pairs of shoes or 2 shirts or 2 pants, maybe you can give a smaller discount, but because you're selling more, you make a little bit more money.
Yes,
say, I can't give you a discount for one item of clothing, or I can't give you a discount for one thing. But if you buy 5 things and she says, I don't need 5 things, and you say, go find a friend and bring her back, and together you buy 5 things, I will give you a discount.
Okay. So kama mtambira kwamba isemunga wetu magulisa vovala or any other business. At least umuntu abwera tani funa discount, so you say okay ngati mgula vambiri apo yeye mungapase discount not tubiri kamozi ndosi it's failure to that kwamba okay ngati mumagwira na banzani mugwira kuna makastoma zina ngo ya video ya tatu magula kamozi imwe mwabaleta wa customer imwe za kugulisa the discount but wajaza kula full price meaning hapo yote pesa loss it will cover kuli watu wabili wakueleza jawabu wapi na wale customer zita kwa umozi overdia that day so tukazista kwa practice hiyo ya so okay
thank you. Another way to overcome the challenge of customers putting pressure to lower the price is to trade loyalty. So, so maybe like sometimes businesses will say, okay, no discount on the first purchase, no discount on the second one, but maybe the third time you come, I will give you a discount.
Yeah.
On a business where they come back, that can help. But if you don't see the same people every day, that doesn't do them any good. If it's different people every day, that's not a good offering. But like in the scones business where the same people come every day, you say maybe on the third trip or the fifth trip, I will give you a discount. So that you're not having to discount all the time, but they have to come back to you and you're the only place that they come every day and you trade loyalty for a discount.
Okay. So they say that my customers are okay. We say we create a relationship with my customers. But when we say I'm going to give you a message, I'm going to come. Customer, I see most of it below. Those ones we can maintain and say, okay, I'm going to police discount. No change to a trend of my way that but those that you've seen that they are consistent, every day, you created that friendship in business. So the
looks like we froze again, Barbara. Hopefully the network comes back.
I think you're meant to.
Okay, we're back. We're back. Oh, sort of. Okay, so another question I have. Are there a lot of other businesses selling exactly what you sell in the same area?
There's a lot of competition.
There's a lot of competition.
There's a lot of competition. There are a lot of them selling the same product actually. So you'd find that in the market, maybe you'll be even in the same line, selling the same. You are 5 or 6 in the same line selling the same things.
Yeah.
So it's really very competitive actually.
Yeah, and so if you don't give them a discount, they go to the next stall and say, you give me a discount, and the next stall and say, you give me a discount.
Yes.
So this is a very difficult challenge because when we talk about value proposition, it sounds like probably you and your competitors all have the same value proposition. You all have the same value proposition because you're selling the same stuff. And if you innovate, if you create something new, then your competitors just steal your idea and do the same thing. So this could be a big challenge. But I still think it's worth considering. If you think about your customer, okay, so we talked about price, set price aside. What else? What kind of problem are you solving for them? So if they come into the secondhand goods store, you know, you're solving a problem that they need. Well, they need children's clothing, right? So they have kids. Do they bring the kids to the market? Do the kids come?
Yeah, some they do. Some they do bring to try on and stuff like that. So that they get the exact size.
And is it easy for the mothers to bring the children, or is that hard for them?
Okay, so some they don't, because maybe mostly markets are overcrowded, so they avoid the crowd and stuff, but mostly they don't, unless otherwise.
Okay, so in an overcrowded market, so this mother comes to this busy market, it's noisy, it's hot. Those are challenges she's facing. Is there anything that you can do that would make her experience at the market better? Like, does she have to park a bicycle? Does she have a bag she needs to store? Is she hot and thirsty? Is she hungry? Like, is there anything that is hard for her about the market? What is she experiencing when she's at this crowded marketplace?
Okay, so kabati. Okay, bazime bakwira mvula. Ndese munga paneti mabulisa kata. Bamangala over how the ndibambiri babulisa maonde chikuwi. So bazime mpeskati nivambiri nivichani bamene bama zemaona ta. Very mangala vuma vuta they to spend time with the market. Bazabu ya spend time in the zona aindiche pamoja pabili atoka kumchanja neti malingesa ni machanja kwanza kwenye malingesa tipi. I can avoid to win the step another crowd. So it's overcrowding
to the marketplace.
Yeah, so maybe
overcrowding. Some maybe they can be in a hurry, leaving other kids behind to say I'm running to get my child from school. So when they're in here like that, they don't spend more time at the marketplace.
So I'm not sure I heard all of that. Could you tell me again what is the challenge, the hard part for these mothers when they go to the market? What are some of their pain points?
So it's one, they're saying that it's maybe it can be hot, it's cloud, like it's overcrowded. Maybe some they're in a hurry, they are rushing back home to take care of their little children they've left at home, or maybe they have to go back and pick their children at school. So those maybe they are the challenges. They're always in a rush to go back.
So they're busy. They don't have much time.
Yes.
And it's very crowded, I heard, right? It's very crowded.
It's crowded, yeah.
And I wonder, is there anything that you can do to help those problems? Time, I guess if you could make your transactions run very quickly, maybe that is something. I'm not sure how to do that. And I'm just
trying something.
Yes.
All right. Okay. One way you could solve that problem and be of help to the women and still get them to buy, and sometimes even at your own price, is since they have children, the market is overcrowded, it's too rowdy, noisy, and it's uncomfortable for the children, especially toddlers and babies. You can offer to, when you open your bale, I'm sure the person selling clothes would understand what I mean. When you open your bale, that's when you get a new set of clothes, okay, you can tell them, okay, I'll be opening a bale on the 30th of March. And so all my customers, I'll be coming to your house one after the other for a 30-minute session. So you get to, you get to pick what you want. That way you don't have to come to my shop. I can dedicate that day to you. And if you have, just like we learned in marketing, if you're able to build your list and then you go to 10 person's house, 10 of your customers' house that day, believe me, you would make even more sales than if they were to come in the market, because they are home. You know, the husband might see something the woman wants and like, oh, you can pick that, don't worry, I'll pay for it. Or maybe when they come to your shop, they have just one child come tagging along. This way, this other time when you come over, you get to meet your entire family, and so they get to buy more goods from you. So one way you can do that is that you can offer to do some sort of home service for them. Take the clothes to them, have them book an appointment with you. So I hope that helps.
Okay, even me, let me add one more, even me. And again, in line of this, the same one you're saying of, let's say, taking to their home. They can have this maybe on WhatsApp, or let's say on just on phone, they have their numbers. So once she opens, she has that, those are, like we've talked of loyalty, she has those are regular customers. Every time she should be taking maybe their numbers and keep in touch with them. So, oh, today I've opened this, maybe take pictures, send their WhatsApp, oh, I've got these nice baby clothes. Do you love them? Can you pass by? She even includes the price. Okay, I'll keep them for you when you are free. You can pass by and get, oh, where's your home? I can bring them. So I think even that would help.
I think those are both really good ideas. But think about one of the brilliant aspects of Barbara's idea is that you eliminate your competition.
Yes. Yes.
There's nobody to play against you. They can't go to the next stall and say, well, the shoes are cheaper over there, because you're there with the shoes, or you're there with the pants. So coming to it, if you can go to a customer's house, you have a huge advantage because there are no competitors. There's no one else there.
Yeah.
That's powerful. And I like Noreen's idea too, to, you know, if you can't go to their house, if you send them a message and say, today, you better come today because all the good stuff is going to be gone by lunchtime. So try to get in here soon. You create urgency, which is a really good idea too.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so Davide, it's not going to be it's the same as opening the Facebook and WhatsApp, where you put on your status, oh, this is going at 20 kwacha, 15 kwacha. Once whatever viewing, whoever is going to be interested, because my numbers are my customers, we make sure we create that friendship. So I don't want to your customers here, oh, so like here, we even have an example where you put them on your status. Now on Facebook, you advertise on Facebook your pages. Oh, I'm selling this. You put your price, your location, and the products, and then they'll be able to contact you and you deliver to them. Yeah. Okay, over to you.
Okay. So another place to think about ideas is maybe in packaging. Like, is there, like when people buy things from you in the market, now they have to carry them, right? Is there something you can do to make that easier for them? Maybe it's, maybe they buy the stuff from you at the market and then you deliver it to their home later. Or maybe you find, you know, bags. I don't know if you already use bags, but maybe there's something to make it more convenient that when they come to your store, they have a better experience because it's easier to take the goods home.
Okay. So I think we understand in this language. Maybe most of the time is.
Can you see this?
Okay.
Can you see?
So we're talking of.
This is a bag. Yeah.
Okay, for packaging.
Okay. Can you see?
Yeah. Okay.
So that is what Bill is talking about, the packaging, okay? Where you help them put their load together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enticing the customers.
Okay. So branding, nice. We're branding our products. Not that niguliza rice. Mwili katabe mtu plastic green manga. At least should have a name. Packaging. Okay. So we should look in those lines. How are we packaging our products? Wangala na lebo na why? Tinaona ba mads bamagulisa bovara but tukanda mukugula they are plastic in polemba mads fashion mods shine so na imkani zazi wako ma plastic twanga at least tukazingala ko unique tuma kwa ngoma cheka yaka jakantu kangwana kayushita different.
It could be as simple. It could be as simple as a piece of string, you know, that you tie the products together so they can carry them. They can put them over their shoulder, but they could be something very, almost no cost to you. But you're just thinking, how do I make it easy for this woman to get out of this market quickly and get to school to pick up her kids? How do I make it an easier journey for her? And so that's where you want to be creative, is just pretend you're that person and close your eyes and imagine what she's going through, how hard this is for her. And if you can help her with something, and then maybe that becomes an extra value you offer that doesn't cost you anything, but it means that when she's looking at 6 different shops selling the same thing, she says, aha, Olivia's shop, she always ties up my products into a bundle, which is very easy to carry. So I like going to her. Or she has toys in her shop for my kids to play with, so they're not bothering me when I'm trying to look at the clothes. So I like to bring my kids to her shop because the kids like to go there and it's fun for them and I can focus on my shopping. So you just want to think about ways you can make it easy and better for your customer. That's what a value proposition is you think of all the value I'm giving you. It's not just the scone or not just the clothing. It's this whole experience. How can I make that more valuable?
Okay. So they've understood actually.
Okay. So have we talked about ideas that are relevant to everyone's business? Because I know we've talked about scones and we've talked about the children's clothing and the secondhand goods. What other, I want to make sure everybody is getting some value from this conversation. Is everybody getting?
Yeah, sure, because the other one is she sells rice and hardware and poultry, so which is chickens. So again, packaging falls in there. The other one also sells charcoal. So again, packaging falls there. So I think, yeah. So they've, at least it covers for everyone.
Yeah, so I heard a lot of commodities like charcoal and chicken and rice, something that people need all the time, right? Yeah. Another idea, this might be a little more complicated. So we talked about referral, that's bringing another customer. That's one way to get a discount. We talked about loyalty, which is if you always come to me, you will get a discount. There's another type of pricing strategy called a subscription. Does that word translate well? Subscription? Okay. So if you could find out, if you knew how much rice a family was going to eat every single month, what is that, like a kilo? I mean, how much a month for a family, do you think?
Okay, so how much? Okay, so like they every month, maybe most of the families, it's they buy like a 5 kgs, 5 kilos.
Okay, 5 kilo package.
5 kilograms a month.
And how much does that package cost you? How much do you buy a 5 kilo package for?
It's at 120. 120 kwacha.
120?
Yes.
And then how much do you sell it for?
Or when you're buying, let's say they order a big bag, 100 kg, and then they pack it in 5 kilograms. Is it they buy 90 kg and then they pack it into 5 kgs?
So how much do they pay for? So how much do you pay for 90 kg?
So 90 kg is how much? You rate at how much?
5 kg.
So like how much the whole bag?
So it's 1,000.
It is 3,590 kgs.
Okay, so 3,500 divided by 90. So that's about 39. So your cost is about 39 for 5 kg.
Yes.
If I divide 3,500 by 90, I get 38.8. So it's about 39 is your cost. Do you have to pay for, what do you put the 5 kg in? Do you put it in a sack? Do you put it in
plastics. In plastic
bag.
And do you have to pay for that?
Yes, you buy plastic bags of about.
How much is that?
Yeah.
How much are those bags? Or is that plastic?
40 kwacha. They're about 300.
So it's 40 kwacha, 100 pieces.
Okay, so if I divide 40 by 100, that's another 40 cents. So your cost is almost 40. So and then is there anything else that you have to pay for? Do you have any more costs that go into the rice? You have the rice and the plastic. Is there anything else?
Also transport.
Maybe transporting to the markets and back home.
Do you do that? And do you have to pay petrol? Do you have to buy gas for that?
Yeah, you pay maybe someone to carry for you. Maybe a taxi or someone on the wheelbarrow to take for you. So you pay like maybe a 10 kwacha a day, maybe a 10 kwacha going and a 10 kwacha coming back.
If you don't do that transport, then you have to find a storage. Yeah, you can put after sales. You pay someone to put the rice there in the morning. We pay on monthly basis storage.
So you have transportation and storage costs. So
yes,
storage is cheaper.
And so how much is the transportation cost?
So from the market, let's say we put it going and coming 20 kwacha.
And how much can they carry? How much do you get? Is that for a whole 190 kilo bag or is that for a few bags?
Yeah, so you're taking the whole bag at the market and then when you're done selling, you take it back home.
So
that's for the whole bag.
So it's 20 to take 90, right?
Yes.
20 divided by 90 is another 0.2. So that's 0.2 for transport. Okay, so that still puts us around 40 is your cost. And you're selling it for 120. That's a good margin. So you're selling it for 3 times. So what if you made a deal with someone and you said, look, it's 120 for a 5 kg bag. But if you will make a commitment to buy a bag from me every single month, then I will reduce your cost. That's when I give you a discount. And so it's a subscription. So they have to buy even if they don't need it, they've got to buy the rice every month to keep that price. And so they should never buy from someone else because they'll have too much rice, right? Yes. But that's a subscription kind of a strategy. So you could say, I know that I've got 5 customers who always come on the 30th of March because that's their subscription, and you would have that ready for them and you could plan ahead and that could help you be more efficient. But if you get that subscription, that's another way to get loyalty. So you get them to sign a contract that says, I will buy 1 bag of rice per month, every month, in exchange for this better price. And if they miss a month, they no longer get the discount. Now they're back to full price.
Okay. So
because you've got some margin to work with. If you could just increase your volumes, if you have a 300% markup, you just need to increase volume. And to increase volume, you need the same people to come every month and always shop with your shop. So you could use and the problem is if they only buy once a month, then they're not going to feel a discount for 3 or 4 months and you might not keep their business. But if you make them commit to buy from you every month, you can give them the discount up front, and they come back every month because they know they get a better price from you every time. And then when those people, when you know they're going to come back, so let's say that you have 4 or 5 customers and they are subscribing and they always come on the 30th of March, then you can have other offers that go with the rice. So maybe you have plantains or you have or bananas. I don't know what you guys serve with the rice there, but maybe you have something else that you know would be convenient for that woman to make that night. Okay, the day she gets her rice, she's going to make chicken. So maybe, you know, you give her a deal on chicken that day. But in other words, you have a predictability. Like, you know, these people are coming, you know, they're going to buy rice. So you say, what goes with rice? And then you sell them, you're ready to sell them that too. So I don't know if you want to maybe help translate that, because that was a lot of information, Noreen. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Okay.
On my side, I know I have got some workers, regular customers, whom I normally, when I get I buy the rice, I pack them, and I supply them. I deliver them to one of the companies. So I have got almost 10, 5, 6 from one company, and
that's very good.
4 from the other company. And I'm looking to having more survey when I build up my capital. I want to do that more, to make a market, to survey more customers, individual from the companies, whereby when I deliver, they pay me at the market. Some for 2 weeks. Yes.
But
that's a good idea.
For me, when I bake scones, the same people we are selling at the market, I do supply them scones for their lunch, even for their breakfast, if it is in the morning. Then the remaining scones, that's when I sit on the market and sell them. That's why what I'm trying to do now is that when I build up my capital, I want even to reach up to people, those who are in the offices, to take scones there in the offices. When I give them in the morning, then in the afternoon, I go there for collections.
So you give them the inventory in the morning, they sell it, and then you go to collect your money in the afternoon.
I give them for their breakfast in the morning, even for their lunch.
I see.
So in the mid-afternoon, when I go there, that's when I collect my money. Then finishing the remaining one, which remains, I've got regular customers within the market who get them for breakfast, even for lunch, because normally, usually they don't go for lunch to go and cook. So when I bake scones, I supply them. Then in the mid-afternoon, I collect the money.
Got it. So they eat your food in the morning, and then they earn money. They earn money during the day, and they use that money to pay you.
And when they are selling, and they also reserve the money for the scones. When I go there, just collect the money.
Okay. Okay. So you got a point, right? Hi. You got a point, or I can explain what you meant.
No, I got the point. Yes, I understand that she.
Okay.
What I understood was she's providing. It's really smart. She's providing a service. She's delivering the scones for breakfast or lunch, and then she gives them a chance to make their money during the day, so they can then pay her in the afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we're almost out of time. Does anybody have questions or any other things they want to talk about while we still have some time?
As questions.
As for me, I don't have any. Maybe other colleagues can have the questions.
Grace, question. What is your question? Okay. They're saying no, they do not have any questions. Actually, they've learned and they've enjoyed the lesson. Maybe Dunya, do you have any questions
on the topic?
Well, I feel like we talked a lot about clothing and use secondhand clothing and rice. But Olivia, what is your business?
Olivia is the one who sells second-hand clothes.
Okay. And then so Olivia's second-hand clothes. And Judy, what is your business?
Charcoal.
Charcoal. Okay.
Yes.
So charcoal, I think, is one that you might think about the loyalty or the subscription idea, because they need charcoal every day, right?
Yes, very much. It's used on a daily basis, yes.
Yeah. And then, so Olivia's secondhand clothing, Judy is charcoal, and Lunya, are you that's the kitchenware, right? The household goods, right?
No, Lunya, it's for hardware and rice.
Hardware, right? Okay.
And poultry.
And chicken, right? Poultry, right? And then
so,
Rosemary.
and we have Grace as well, who has joined us, who is also doing, she's selling rice and blankets.
And blankets, okay.
Yes.
As for me, it's scones and rice.
And scones and rice for Rosemary? Yeah, okay. Okay. So when someone buys charcoal, they are, they're what, trying to get light in their house is primarily, or is it for cooking? It's also for cooking?
It's for cooking. It's for cooking.
It's for cooking, okay.
Yes.
So when I go to buy, when I buy rice, I need charcoal. When I buy charcoal, I need rice, right? I mean, they go together, right?
Yes.
Maybe there's some opportunity for partnership with your businesses. Do you all work in the same market?
Yes, a lot we stock, they come from different households, but we have one common market where maybe we meet. Some they sell there, some they do their businesses at home, but yeah, it's just within Chawama.
Because maybe that's
the same area.
So maybe this is another way you can afford to offer discounts to people. Maybe if they come to it's Judy, you sell charcoal, right? Judy is charcoal. If you maybe they come to Judy's store for charcoal, and she says, and they say, I want a discount, and you say, I can't give you a discount on the charcoal, but I know you need rice. So if you will go to my friend's stall to buy the rice, she will give you a discount, and then you send her to Lunya's store to buy the rice, right? And you have an agreement with Lunya that if they say, hey, Judy sent me to your store, she gives a small discount. But and then Lunya can do the same thing. When she sells rice, she can say, you know, if you need charcoal, my friend Judy will give you a discount. And so now you're only giving discounts to customers that are new to you. They're not the people already in your store. They're coming to your store because your friend sent them there. And by working together, you know, one of you gets a full margin sale, the other one gets a discounted sale. But if you send the business to each other, then maybe it doesn't hurt as much, the discounting, and you start to create loyalty amongst your businesses.
Okay.
So maybe there's ways you can partner together, and maybe you can partner on transportation, or you can partner with Barbara's idea. If you're gonna, maybe one day you all close your shops and you all go to houses together and you sell charcoal and rice and chicken all at the same time. Maybe there's ways you guys can just brainstorm, how do we work together to make a more valuable offering to the customers, to make it easy for the customers, and they don't even have to go to the market now. Now you just come to them.
Okay. So another way of partnership. Partnership, let's say we want to partner. So I think this is a good one. Business. But why not? But they say a customer, rice, rice. So meaning you are selling your friends' business. Nabe bajaza, mekenda lama kulisa vobala babwino. You advertising your friend's business. You sending in my customers. So I was actually video mukaenda ko sisi video nakutuma. Nabe bajaza so mzanga nitumina ma customer. Bambela bapula bamanga nyoba ufuna na group. Barundi abanye amagusa bajuga. Ngaenda ko nzoba tumina phone. Baza kushitani bwino. Uja muntu ndeve timaguliza. I think izakula na vili genuine. Na vili genuine kai ya wanje bani pima ko nishibazana. So in that way in partnership na yeye benja. Instead ya partnership ina ngeta kabareka drama pamoja. But another way of partnering. Musendimilana ma customers. Uliwa ukaenda kwa wazazi chako bwino. Wazazi tika boya kuona Warundi mzazi chako bwino. Na wazazi okay achukue Warundi mtamtoa sele kuna ka 5 quart. Because uza na yeye wazazi tumina kwa wazazi bwela na wazake wawili watatu. Kwanza ni mabwino sarai. Ni bwino. Nema uza chela smile. Wabatenga wapele. So in that way that's another way of partnership. Ijayo kan drama pamoja na yotumizana na customers. Okay.
Well, we're almost out of time, but I just want to take a moment to encourage you.
Okay.
I am so impressed with your creativity and how hard you're working. And here you are taking time to ask questions and get smarter and smarter.
Yeah.
You women are building the economy for your whole country. You are creating a better future. Yes. You are creating a better future for your children. You are creating a healthier economy. You're creating more opportunity. It's on your shoulders. It's on your shoulders. The whole country is standing. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Would it be okay if I prayed for you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, very much.
Okay. I'm going to say a prayer for all of your businesses and your lives real quick. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for being such a loving, kind, and generous Father. Lord, I know that you have your eyes on each of these women and their children and their businesses and their community, and that you want really good things for them, Lord, that you have good plans for them. I ask that you bless them, Father, bless them with wisdom and creativity and opportunity and customers and good customers who will pay full price. Lord, make it easy for them. Move away the bad people, move away the friction, make the way straight. And so Father, they're working, they're trying so hard to provide for their families. I ask that you bless that work, Lord. And you promise that you have more in mind for us than we could ask or even imagine. So Father, I pray that you shower these women with blessings and make their businesses thrive so they can be a blessing to their community. Thank you, Father, for this opportunity to be in community with them and to share with them. And I pray that something from this meeting will be helpful to them. And Lord, I hope that they all know how much they're loved, how much people from across the world are thinking about them and celebrating them and so happy for them to be thriving in their businesses. And I just ask for your blessing and your love on all of us. It's in your Son's precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Bill.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was a wonderful session. I'm sure the women have learned a lot. Okay. And we want to see you implement those things, get more creative, and you're going to make wonderful sales. Come together, create partnerships. That was what you learned. That was what John Orman taught you, right? She built a list. I think they are frozen, their network.
Yeah, they froze again.
Yeah. But thank you so much. Thank you. I've equally learned as well, and I'm going to implement that in my businesses. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Hello, Nareen. Are you back now?
Hi. I'm here. I'm here.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you next week.
Bye.
So this is Barbara from Nigeria.
Oh.
Yes.